everyone. Welcome to my show. This is Renee Johnson. I'm really happy that you could tune in tonight and join me for messages from Spirit and more information on our health and our healing journey. It's been a good week for me here in Tennessee. Been going through this healing as you guys have been following it along, I think. Doing this intense detox and doing a lot of testing for hair analysis and actually epigenetics test, also DNA, all kinds of different tests. And during the process, a few weeks back, I developed a kidney stone. So yay, we've been working on dissolving that and getting that to move on. And it's been really interesting. So I'm really excited to share what's happening lately. Anyway, so I started on the amazing herbal supplements that I have. And I also create these supplements, and I can teach you how to do the same and started noticing instead of passing a big stone and having to be medicated. And I hear it's like, well, the pain that I had when I found the stone was probably as bad as childbirth, but thank God it didn't last as long. I went to the hospital, got the test, and once the fear was gone, the pain was cut in half. And I did take medication, so I'm sure that helped too. However, since I've been home, I have not taken medication, and I had to take ibuprofen twice so far. And it was really interesting because, like I say, once I realized what it was and the fear of the unknown was gone, the pain was cut in half. So, thank God for that because who wants to suffer? I think we've all suffered enough. So I started doing the herbs, the different herbal remedies that I know, and went back to I also have a fibroid, and I went into taking care of that. And I started passing these little pieces of stone. I mean, they're just little teeny tiny microscopic. Sometimes they make you, here's a little, maybe too much information, but you pee through a screen so that you can collect whatever comes out because they really encourage you to have that tested, find out what type of stone it is. I think there's four types. And maybe I'll do that if I pass something large enough to have tested. But so far, it's been so tiny that I've actually had to take pictures with my camera and then blow up the picture to see it. But they're hard, they're white and little tannish. So I'm imagining I think it would be the kidney stone. So that's exciting. And there's been really no pain involved, a little bit of nausea a couple times, but nothing like morning sickness. So, or the flu or what have you, or being hungover. So it's been really quite the journey. And as the doctor said when I was there, now you have something else to talk about. So yay, this is good feedback for us. I've also started on some patches that I'll talk about later in another show. And also you can, connect with me to find out more about this. And therefore triggering stem cells, and they help with pain and all kinds of different symptoms and things that, pop up in the human body. And I would love to talk, a lot more about that. That's going to be coming out more and more as I experience them and get to know them better and better. But right now, my testimony is 100% positive. It's wonderful. So, tonight's show, other than that part of it, as I say, it's Reset Wednesday, and resetting is so important. And you can do it anytime, and you should. Anytime you feel you need an answer, you just need to get back to balance. Maybe you're stressed out at work or your kids or whatever. You can just take a minute and slow down, and you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and in through your nose as deep as you can, as long as you can. Hold it and then exhale as long as you can. And whether it's to the count of 2 or 10, that's fine. Just keep doing that. If it's to the count of 2, do it a little slower and just do more repetitions. And you'll find when you breathe in through your nose, just practice with in through your nose, you close your eyes, and out through your mouth. Continue to do that as I go through this process of explaining it. It actually calms down your heartbeat. It slows your heartbeat down. It brings down your blood pressure. Your pulse rate will come down. And, you can check your pulse as you're doing this. You can watch a clock, take your pulse, and then do these breaths and do it again. And you have proof positive that it calms your whole system down. And then it allows your mind to get out of that place of worry, or, if it's not love, it's fear. And if we're stressing and need to reset, we're probably not in harmony with love. So while we're in harmony, or while we're in that frequency of fear, just change that and shift it. And by doing your breath like this, you can do that. And then notice what you're thinking. You know, um, A lot of times we have these thoughts that come to us. Sometimes they're ours. A lot of times they're not even ours. They're just random thoughts that get fired in our, in our synopsis up there. It's like our brain tells us these things. And I believe spirits are talking to us and guides and different people's energies and, being an empath. And a lot of people are, especially like right now, it seems like more and more people are developing these skills and they're really feeling things intensely. And I recommend that when we're feeling like this, that we start this reset process because, no matter what's happening, tomorrow's a whole nother day and it could be the best day of our lives. So the more we're in balance, the more we can appreciate that and feel it coming. And what's happening right now, regardless of what it is in your life, even if it's the worst thing, today's the anniversary of a dear child in our family's death. He's been gone 10 years, I believe, today. And we've all learned and grown so much from that. But there was quite a few people that almost left this planet because they couldn't handle the stress and the grief of that. And the grief of that destroyed me as well. It really affected my health. And it was very hard to deal with someone so young being taken so violently. It was horrible. However, when I go there now and I look back on it from that point to now, I can see why those things happened the way they did. And not that it was good by any means, but there's things that come from it. And sometimes blessings come from the strangest of places. And if all of us who loved this person, Chris Collins, had not have stuck around, we wouldn't get to see the joy of where we are now and the things that have been amazing in our life. So never give up. Always remember reset. Just take your breath and reset. Before you grab a cigarette or a joint or a pill or a drink or anything else, reset first. Reset first. And then check in again and see how you feel. If you were stressing and thinking the worst thoughts, when you reset, you can change your thoughts. And what happens when you change your thoughts is you start to notice those sorts of energies coming in. So if you're scared, angry, freaked out about whatever, you're going to attract those kind of things that are going to start coming to you more and more. But when you're joyful and you just put your faith in the future and you put your faith in what it is that you want in your life, not what you don't want, not that stuff back there, but the new stuff and the exciting stuff and the everything. And this is a collective thing because as we've moved into the age of Aquarius, this is about love and light and healing and unity and oh my Lord, it's about everything love, right? All those things that are in that love frequency and the things of the fear frequency. However, it's even stronger now. So if you're thinking nasty thoughts and you stick with them and you go into those images and you go to the point of being scared, you're creating those bad things even faster than you ever have before. So when the thoughts come, shift them, and what I do is a lot of times I use images. So like the beach, clear water, beautiful, clean beaches, the blue sky, face of an animal, mine or a wild animal. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I just ask and it comes to me. Oftentimes it's a bird. It's like a hawk or an eagle and if you get those things, animals, images, symbols, look them up, go on Google them, look up at least 3 different places so you get an idea instead of just, sticking with one, or go to a trusted source that you really trust and ask them, because we're always in communication. And when we're out of fear and we're in awareness, guys, we are so tuned in. It's like tuning in that radio. If you don't set the dial just right, it's going to pick up static. But when you tune in, you've got a clear message coming across. And that leads me to the message that I received. And this message, I believe, is from Archangel Shamel because the angel signed off with this message with the word Amasalah. And 3 times this is now that this being has come through and gave me words to share. And I was told, and I wrote it in giant letters here, the word is spirit, because we are spirit beings here first. And then we come into the human, we come into this physical vessel, and we will return to a spirit being. Trust me, we will return to a spirit being. And right now, we've chosen to be here at this time. And for us to be here is like the greatest gift we could receive, though it doesn't feel like it all the time. But we're here to help raise the vibration. We're here to awaken the masses to the darkness so that the darkness can be exposed and also the darkness can retreat and we can have what we came here for. And we came here for love and light and healing and just joy, just to be joyful. So the message is, if I can read it to you, I haven't reread this since it was channeled to me, so please bear with me. It is: the important thing, child, is to see it as you want it. Say, think, shift thoughts of war and destruction. Yes, no, acknowledge, be aware, but shift thought to peace, plentiful unity. Think on what makes you joyful. Shift as often as it takes. Words spoken become natural. Words spoken become natural. Good is balance. See the future. First in minutes, feel it, then hours, days, months, and years. Own this. See it. Words spoken become natural. Believe in the truth being revealed. Imagine humankind's hearts are opening as they each understand all has been as it is to create what will be. No regrets. There's no remorse. There's so much more to become. And again, all has been as it was to create what will be. Amasalah Shamel. As I was writing that, I was also getting the other part of my brain was giving me information and asking me to acknowledge and tune into exactly what I was feeling and what was happening around me at the time. And so this is what I wrote: love, light, moving. Travis painting to my right. My husband was on the right side of the room, setting up painting stuff for us. We're working on our bathroom. Feeling very lightheaded, feeling energized, hard to sit still. And then it was like, I have to move now. And I did. And I got up and kind of bounced around and jumped a little bit and just got my energy moving, because I'm not sure how other people channel. It doesn't happen to me all the time. I'm not like, I can't just turn on a faucet, and it's there. Um, but I feel, because my body's gone through the transitions that it has health wise, physically. And I've been so weak in the past with lead poisoning and chemical poisoning and the different things that has happened to this physical part of me, that I have to move to disperse the energy that this being brings in. Because as I'm writing and channeling this information, I always feel like I'm getting, like I'm bloated, but my whole body's bloated. My head, everything feels bigger, 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 bigger. I channeled Raw at one time, and I was in a huge hotel in California, and my one hand felt as big as the floor we were on. And I think it was 4 stories, 5 stories, and Long Beach, California. It was quite amazing, because I was actually across the room observing this body, this vessel, this human channeling, speaking the words of Ra as my therapist was writing them down. My friend, associate was writing them down. And it was incredible. But when the Shamel comes through, it feels more gentle. It feels feminine. Not saying it's female. I have no idea. But it feels feminine. It's soft. It's nurturing, gentle, like almost like a mother, a really caring, nurturing mother type energy. And Shamel is the archangel of the heart chakra, if I understand right. Y'all can correct me if you know more, or share with me, please. And well, the first time I saw her, she came in on pink and white crystals, and I was making jewelry. This time I was actually sitting writing, and this happens to me when normally when I am writing, I start automatic writing, but Chamel's never came through quite that way. So I just feel blessed and honored. And if you'd like to learn how to tune in to your angels and your guides, I'd love to teach you. It's not a complicated process. It's about getting centered, and I can help you do that. So, if you're already doing that, start taking notes and journal, and make sure that you keep very good records as far as dates and times, because when you look back, sometimes when you're channeling, or when I look back and I'm channeling, I cannot remember for the life of me what the information is. It's it's really interesting, because it's almost as if someone else steps up and does the writing. So that is the message, and I hope you guys really get it. And what I got from that message was, and what I started out the show with, is what we're thinking about, we're bringing about. And we've all heard of this: manifesting, the secret, staying in your power. It's almost become cliche, but it's not cliche, because truly, if you don't believe me, just start thinking horrible thoughts, hanging out with the wrong people, going to the wrong places, and watch how your life will go to crap really fast. And then, or do this instead, hang out with amazing, spiritual, loving, incredible people and raise your vibration, eat electric, meditate, take nice hot baths, spend time alone, as much time as you can. If it's 10 minutes a day, that's enough. If it's 2 hours a day, great, whatever it is, but find moments, whether you're just laying in bed and doing nothing. Turn off your phone, unless you're watching the show. I'm kidding. But really, turn off your phone as often as you can. Don't sleep with electronics on. Let your body rest. Let the physical vessel rest so that the mental and spiritual can become more online. It's incredible the messages that come. And again, write them down, write them down. I'm going to keep saying that over and over because it's so important. When I look back on the last 30 years and the messages and the drawings and the pictures that I was given of the things to come and that have happened, I know that I'm here and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I don't doubt it. I trust my faith because my faith shows me and history has shown me that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do, no matter what anybody thinks. And that's a powerful spot to be in, guys. It's a really powerful spot. This is my email, my contact information. It's of course, my name's Renee. Probably see that on the screen too. But this is the actual email address that you can reach me at. It's the name of my business, Full Circle Wellness U. That's Full Circle Wellness YOU at gmail.com. This is my cell phone number for my business, 931-239-2592. And of course, Renee. And I'm going to just hold this here for a little while if y'all want to write it down. I'd like to know what's going on with you, each of you. And I'm putting out a little offer on this show. I am in the process of writing a book on angel stories. Most of them are my stories, but I have room for 3 stories, 500 words or less. And if you'd like to get your story published, I would love you to send it to me. And the way I'd like you to do that is put it in an envelope, seal it up, and send it to yourself with the date on it and the information for me. And then I'd like you to send it to me. That way you have proof that it's your story and not mine or anyone else's. It would be great to do this. In a dream state, I was told by a being that I was to tell the story. So the book has started. It's going to go really fast. And I'd love for at least 3 people to have the opportunity to share their stories. All I ask that they're angel stories. I mean, they can have, death or whatever in it, which I don't see death as always horrible, negative, but I'm not looking for dark stories. If you want to send those to me, send those. And we have another something coming out later on people who play with spirits and what dark forces are. So just, if you want to share those for that time, that's great too. But again, mail it to yourself first, mail me a copy, and then you'll own that. And it's going to be really an interesting kind of a coffee table book, not some giant. Well, it might be. We'll see. We'll see how far it goes. But I just see it as a coffee table book, something that helps instill faith in people and remind them we're not here alone and we're not just humans. We're spirit beings having this human experience. And we all are here for divine reasons. We just might not know it yet. But I'm going to make a prediction within the next few months. So many people are going to be like so awake online, tuned in, hooked up, and the fear will be gone. And I'm seeing it every day. People that I never thought would awaken and be joyful about it. There's a lot bad going on, but you got to see the bad in order to clear it. And that's what's happening. And we're moving up, guys. It is a phenomenal time, absolutely phenomenal time. So raise your vibration, raise your vibration. If you get a thought in your head, like I said, if you start thinking, I don't know, something nasty about somebody or yourself, shift that thought, and remember something beautiful about yourself. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you walked your neighbor's dog one time 5 years ago. I don't care what it is. Just shift the thought from whatever is negative to something positive. If you're thinking about sitting down and eating a big nasty meal, and start, thinking about eating a fresh watermelon or, tangerines or I don't know, blueberries or all those amazing things. Add cilantro to your diet, parsley to your diet. Get rid of those heavy metals. Call me. Let me help you do this, man. I am a regenerative detox specialist, And I use hypnosis and Reiki and herbs and everything else I can, everything in my toolbox to help you get healthy. And I'm living proof of getting healthy. My hair's healthier, my skin's healthier. I'm at my ideal weight. I haven't felt this good in years. And it's a process, and we can do it together. And I'll make it affordable for you. We'll work it out some way for payments, or you can outright pay and help somebody else who's coming next to cover a little bit of theirs. That'd be great too. Anyways, guys, it's Reset Wednesday. So, how are you going to reset your night or your day? How are you going to do that? Are you, have you been doing the lemon water? We're doing the lemon water. I've started adding cilantro to my water because I want the heavy metal detox effect just to go a little deeper. Though my tests show that I'm doing much, much better in that department. Some have totally cleared, others are getting there. And then, when you do the lemons, these are little, and we're in Tennessee, and you just don't get good, fruit here in the winter time. So these are small. So I would do two of these in 32 ounces of water, and you get every bit of the juice out of it. And I like to eat the pulp too. Also make furniture oil with it, olive oil or coconut oil and lemon, and just throw it all in a jar, shake it up for a couple weeks, and you got the best furniture polish. Wood loves it, and it would just gleam. So it's fun sharing all this stuff, and it's interesting to me. I would love to have feedback to know. That's the only frustrating part when I do this show is I really don't get your feedback enough. So I'm not sure how this is being received, and that can be a little frustrating, right? So email me, call me, hit me up on Facebook. Facebook will let you get through. YouTube, if they'll let you get through. If not, email me at that full circle wellness YOU @gmail.com, and tell me what you're thinking. What are you thinking? Send me your angel stories, because I really need those. I need for people to understand. There'll be another book, and it'll just be everyone else's stories. And those are going to be psychic stories of the people that we've lost, channeled messages, dreams, visits, whatever has happened for individuals, because I think it's important that everyone realizes this isn't it. This isn't the only experience, and that our loved ones are on the other side. I believe in different levels, maybe is the best way to put it. And I believe that, some are right there helping others transition. And then I believe some are back in school, and wherever they are, it's perfect for them. And they'll be able to choose, and I believe eventually come back. I believe we are spirit beings, and there's no reason for us to stay on that one plane forever when we could be doing so much good and so much growth and learning so much. So, I want those stories as well. And that's coming next. So if you're thinking, psychic experiences, stories, you could send those, or you could just hold off and check up with me probably in the next couple months, and we'll start compiling those as well. It's felt really good sharing this message from Archangel Shamel, and I appreciate the opportunity to do so. And please take that message and understand what Shamel is saying, or what I understand Shamel is saying. Maybe the message came across to you differently, is we haven't gone through all the hell and challenges and confusion and chaos for nothing. Dark forces have been ruling this planet for a very long time. That we are also in connection with angels and guides and beings that want to continue to help us raise our vibration. Archangel Shamel being just one of them. And by going through what we've gone through, we've learned, we've evolved, we've grown, we've become so much more than we were. If you look back on your life, last year, 5 years ago, good God, that thing that came around in 2020, so many people got knocked off their feet. And many of those people got right back up, dusted themselves off, got the lessons, got the truth, got the understanding, stepped out of the drama and said, yeah, I'm not doing that. And those are the people now that are going to lead us forward. And all these little children that are healthy, and their parents are keeping them strong and healthy and pure. There's a lot of kids on this planet that are pure still, and those kids are going to carry us even further. And what we're going to notice as we're doing this, that all those lessons, all that stuff in the past was just to help us balance and understand that, good, it should be common. That's what the common good, you've heard of it, but when you have talk to people, oh, they're just common, and it's got a negative thing to it. Let's make it that good is common. People to have pure hearts and want to share and help. And trust me, I'm not a socialist. I'm not the person out there saying give to everybody, pick everybody up. No, help people stand up, help people, encourage them, teach them, feed them a meal, but give them something to do to earn it, because we're not helping people when we enable them and make them weak. So, if that's where anybody thinks I'm going with this, I just got that message. And no, that's not it at all. I don't believe in that. I've earned what I have. I earn every day. I don't ask for anything for free. I'm always willing to give in order to receive. And a lot of times I receive and then I give to someone else. However it is, we all need to be at that place where we can help pick people up, dust them off, and show them what to do, but not do it for them. So, and what's happening now in this age and this time, it's even more important that they're strong. They can't continue to be weak. They can't continue to let anything lead them around by the nose, because it's killing them. They're making choices that are killing them. So, we need to be those people that are stronger and able to see them in love and light and help them, but not enable them, not cripple them. And if they are the people that aren't willing to step up, serve, be the little God sparks that they need to be, it's okay. We can say a prayer, love them, bless them, and walk away, because we also can't allow them to steal our light. We can't give up our light anymore. It can't happen. So real fast, we're almost done with the show. Archangel Shamel came to me, and as she did, it came through the crown chakra. It was all purple. So I needed to add that to that. So this is where we connect to source. So go into meditation, listen to the show again. It's on replay. It's on, I don't know, like 50 places, wherever it's at. And take the information, please, that was channeled tonight and share that, use that. And guys, just remember to keep resetting, use your breath. Just take that calm, take care of yourself, turn off the electronics, tune into yourself, get quiet, no music, no nothing. Just be quiet when you're in your home, your car, wherever you are. And listen, and then write it down. And then send it to me at fullcirclewellnessyou, at gmail.com. I love you all. I hope you have a blessed week. Can't wait to see you next week. And I got a surprise next week. So tune in. We love y'all. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.